It's the Underworld Show. It's the Toast the Most with the Bone Show. Boop-a-doo-doo-day. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bone Show. This is our third day in mortality. We are so excited to be here. This is a fantastic show which we have prepared for you today. Me and my co-host James. I'm James. Nice to meet you. And our assistant Nate. We're so glad to have him here. And we're grateful for all those being part of our show. Now, the first thing we'd like to address is the fact that we are in Utah. We're in Ogden, Utah at 451 West Indian Camp Road, Ogden, Utah 84404 at the house of Nate Griffith. Now while we're here, I want you to all remember that this is our fantastic review on life so far, and we're going to talk about a little bit of the fairies today, other things that come up in the universe, how the gods meant things to be, and first of all, we'd like to mention this. Studies have shown that people with frostbite tend to have it still from one world to the next, which means if you don't love socks, now's the time to reconsider. Precisely. Very good. In other trends, the lines at the drinking fountain tend to slurp and gulp copious amounts of mineral-filled water, meaning it's hard water. The only thing worse than that is the lines that go to the bathroom. Oh, those bathroom lines are terrible. Right, they really are. But you know, the funny thing about that, if people knew how long those lines were going to be, they probably would never get water because those bathroom lines are the next thing to go. Right, exactly. If people ever considered the odds and ends of how those things connect together, right? I mean, just consider, for example, the birds. What do? They go out and they get water, and they just do their thing in nature. But the most important thing is to question this. What do the birds exactly talk about? That is a good question. I would say the same thing, yeah. I mean, you hear them chirping all the time, tweet, 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 and then you wonder to yourself, what are they going on about? But I have a feeling that what they go on about is love. Love is one of those things that helps those birds continue with their lives. So one of the things that we want to talk about tonight is what birds do and also what fairies do. So that's coming up in just a moment here. James with the news. Yeah, in other news, a plane went down with a pilot. Or a pilot down with a plane. When arriving at the underworld, he thought to himself right away, I wonder if I could fly again. But then it was explained to him that the underworld doesn't have airplanes. So he said, flying is fun, why not? Well, flyboy or flying man, birds do that plenty, and so don't cross over again. Stick to the sidewalk. Right, I mean, man isn't meant to fly. You don't want to cross over again, because you can die again in the next world. Or at least those are safe. I mean, planes are safe, but they don't do flight in the underworld. I never really asked why, but I suppose because various reasons are unbeknownst to me. Right, but that's one of our newscasts. And we'd like to let you know that we have many little things like that in our show, kind of just educating people on what the underworld is like. We don't do planes there, but we do a lot. Yes, we do. We do a lot of things. We have cars, we have electricity, we have TVs, we have a little bit of the internet that goes around. This is Bones. Yes, this is James. But we've got a fairy on the line that wants to talk to us a little bit about love. Shenna, right? Yes, I'm Shenna. Thanks so much for having me on the show. We are underworld fairies. Yes, we're the underworld fairies. We do agree, Shenna. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I do want to say to all those listening that the most important thing a person can have is love. Love makes the world go round. It really does. It's one of those elements that is always key to successful. But I have a question for Nate. Please, Nate, do you believe that true love comes once? Or do you mean, to say, do you believe that you can find your true love on the first glance? Oh, yes. Yes, I do. I totally believe in that. I'm the assistant here, but the gentleman here can explain a little bit more about that, but I totally do believe. Thanks, Nate. I was just wondering that. You're welcome. Yes, the Bones. Thanks, assistant. You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Yes, this is James. We do appreciate the comment. We do have to say that this is the most important thing in life, is that life goes on, but love can be found at the first time. I remember when I met my lady, James too, first sound of her voice, I thought, the woman has me. So, as you know, that's Bones, that's pretty funny. Yes, she had me at the first hello. Right, and some women are like that, as Bones. They can do that literally to a man. I remember when I met Mrs. Bonesy, it was like that. We just rattled it right off. And we thought, yep, true love. We have it here, and we're never letting go. And we haven't for over, a long time, I'll put it that way. I don't usually rattle off my time, how much time I spent in the underworld, but, one of those things that I do want to explain is that love makes the world a happier place. It goes on. Love is one of those elements that always brings things to fruition. So with that, we're going to have a star poem called What Love Brings. Love is the meaning of life. Love is the power that answers when we're hurting. deep love, true love, it endures all things. Love never stops unless it's for a helpful reason. Love always answers the call of why this. Love always answers the call of why this heartache. Love deepens when we ask our higher power for strength. Love is a treasure that becomes priceless. It is the essence of all that is good and right and true. Thank you so much. That was one of our fairy helpers, just reading the poem for us. But we do want to say this as Bones. People need to know that love goes on. It does not stop from one world to the next. So if you have someone that you deeply love and you truly love them, there is a path to get to that person. But it's a lot of hard work. There are a lot of people out there that wonder, can you really find that true love? Can you find that one person that means a lot to you? I Bones did, but I was single for a long time. I thought to myself, if I find that right lady, she's going to have to love me the way I am. I dabble in things. I have personal habits. Everyone does. And there are about 4 or 5 things that couples just never agree upon. But in all news, in all reality, the most important thing you can do, well, James, what would you say? The most important thing that you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is to analyze this. If life is meant to be happy, then you must build it that way. You cannot get a happy life out of nothing. It just doesn't work. So you must build a happy life out of something worthwhile, something grand, something that means something to your heart. And that is pure innocence. We're learning a little bit about pure innocence today from the fish. We were talking to the fish here, and the fish explained this marvelous thing we'd like to go into. Hang on a sec, we're turning to the page. Life is meant to be a joy, nothing less. The joy must be worked for. The joy is pure innocence. Pure innocence leads to the roads of destiny. The roads of destiny are the dream worlds. The roads of destiny lead to the paths of life. The paths of life lead to character. Character leads to honesty. Honesty leads to truth. Truth leads to light. Light leads to honor. Honor leads to love. And love brings pure joy. Isn't that touching? I think that is touching. What do you think, James? I love that. I absolutely do. That is the point of this show, is to bring pure joy to people. And that is the point of all life, is to bring pure joy to those that really want it. Yep, those that really want pure joy, get pure joy. But pure joy has to be earned. You see, you can't just get pure joy from nothing. Pure joy has to come from the feelings deep within, and then we work to strive to show that pure love in each one of our actions. But people often say to me, Bones, why do you do what you do? I say, hey, I love life. Life is good to me. I've never wronged life. I mean, yeah, I made some mistakes, but I love life. Why not just enjoy, That's the point. Sometimes it's like splitting a navy bean, trying to work so hard that you just can't make the ends meet. But if you do work hard, you can always have the ends meet. Truly, this is James. My philosophy is this. If life is meant to be worked, then you must enjoy it. Do enjoy your work. If you can't find joy in your work, switch jobs. Find a different job. Find one thing you can enjoy in your job. And if you can enjoy that one thing, then that thing will lead to other things. But make goals. Yep, there's a Bones. I always make a goal every day. One goal. If I can reach that one goal, I feel satisfied. I don't try to hit 5 goals. I don't try to do checklists because that is just way too much work. I mean, there are some people out there that have a checklist a mile long, and I think to myself, boy, you're on a road to recovery. But if you can make it work, good. I just like to do one thing, one major goal a day. And that's all I've lived on for years. Yes, I just have done the same thing, one goal a day. And that seems to satisfy everything inside. Right, so our goal today was to play the piano. We got to play and sing. It was grand. But in the meantime, we're probably going to play a little more tonight. But here's the thing that we want to let you know. Life is more than just living. You have to do more than just live. You see, James, please. James is Bones. Go ahead. Yes, if I may. I just want to say this. Life is worth living when you live it right. But it must be lived carefully every day. Every day is a gift. And when you enjoy those gifts, more gifts come to you, right? That is exactly how I've lived my life for years. I Bones have. Thanks so much, James. You're welcome. And this is what we do every day. We try to live our lives to the fullest and to the best. Well, that's the Bone Show. We do appreciate you coming tonight. We would like to say thanks to the fairy, Shenna. You're welcome. And we do appreciate the star poem. And we do appreciate what the fish had to say, because there's a lot to learn from the fish. How do you get your fish to talk? It's one of the audience members. You give them gifts. We gave ours a spoon and a little keychain. It was like gold and silver. Yes, one of the fish. We do appreciate all the hospitalities. Yes, see the fish speak. Everything speaks on the show. Well, that's the Bone Show. Do tune in next time, and we'll see you again soon. It's the Underworld Show. It's Toast Some More. host with the Bone Show. Boop-a-doo-doo-day.